Welcome to Warwick TV. My name is T.M. Stevens.
I'm Divinity Roxx.
We sitting here with the almighty, the zillotronistic, the effervescent, the very vociferous in the edifice, yo. Bootsy Collins.
I could go.
Bob.
Oh, the name is Bootsy, baby. And I'm just so glad to be here, T. I mean,
I'm so happy to be here myself.
I mean, this is just a bomb, man. We're having such a blast. I mean, on the stage, we never know what we're gonna do. We don't never know what the funk is gonna happen, and the funk always comes through. You know.
Yes, it does.
Every day it gets strong. The funk gets stronger. The funk grow longer. The funk gets stronger. The funk go longer. I need icicle. But yeah, it's just a groove, man. Like we was talking before we came in about having fun playing again. I mean, it's almost like people have taken the fun out of just music and just playing in general. Yes. You know, and just to get together and just play and have fun. I mean, and then the people have fun along with it. I mean, the Warwick booth is cranking, you know. I mean, it's cranking. So we're just having a good time, you know, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Beautiful.
Yes, yes.
Wow. Because, I mean, we coming in here hanging with you.
Yes.
And it's almost like seeing an actor on TV that you always wanted to meet.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And he's saying things that I'd always dreamed of playing because I saw y'all at the Apollo.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I was up in the balcony and all of a sudden he starts saying some stuff and I'm going, am I in this? Or am I going to wake up and get slapped awake?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
man.
I'm having too much fun with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks for having us.
But you know, y'all in itself, I mean, you and Divinity, I mean, the power of the one is just there, you know, is there. And like I said, we didn't have to rehearse, we didn't have to do nothing. We just went out there and the next thing I know, it's like, I mean, y'all told me, well, okay, now it's time, we're gonna cut and you know, you gotta go out there and sign autographs. And then y'all back there playing. I'm like, how am I gonna sign some autographs and y'all playing like that, you know? So it was a struggle a little bit at first, you know, but I tried to get myself together, try to get myself together because y'all got that thing going on, you know, and you can't not move your things, you know, unless you're not funky.
Yeah.
You have to be instructed to the funk, you know, which is cool because a lot of people got it, but they don't know they got it.
No.
So that's what the funk do.
Mm-hmm.
The funk lets you know that, hey, it's cool. You got it. Just, you know, we give you permission. You know, it's like, you can do it too. Come on, join us.
Absolutely.
You know?
Come
It don't matter. You know, it don't matter. And that's what the funk do, and that's what the funk is, and that's what the funk be, bobble. Oh, yabba dabba dizzle bobble. Yeah.
I love it. Oh, do you think the music business will ever come back to the real, to the one, as you said, or do you think it's going to stay all chemical and computers?
I think it's really up to us, the live musicians, that clock in and realize what the mission we really got to do. I mean, you know, there was a time when we could just get out and play and just have fun, but now it's like back in the day when we didn't have an identity and we didn't know that we were black. You know, it's that time with music now. Music don't know what it is. You know, music has to have some kind of identity, and we need to go back. We need to start over, and that's why I was talking to your boy John B. Williams.
John B.
Because he, you know, he's like at that beginning point, and he's like some of the last of the pioneers that start evolutionizing bass, you know, and bass have came such a long way,
Yes.
you know, and my whole thing now is I don't want people to forget where it really came from, you know, those bass lines, you know, because now everybody's into, which is great. I mean, do that to the utmost, but let's don't forget those bass lines for the kids to hum, you know, that they walk to school on. You know, it's like dun 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 dun, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting no time. going away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those kind of and what's that? Groove and do on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
You too young, shut up.
I ain't too young for that.
I'm
But
teasing
that's what
you.
I'm saying though. Like that's like where I grew up on, you know.
Yes,
And I've
yes.
watched everything change, and I've watched, you know, us as my generation get a little lost.
Yeah.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Because you know, we need Bootsy to come back
Well-
and show us what that funk really is about. You know, where that one really is.
Yeah,
Because they
yeah.
off on the 2 and the 3 and the 3.5 and the 4, and it's like, you know, coming back to the one.
Yes,
I think
yes.
is going to be really important for my generation and for the generations to come. I look at my little nephew,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah.
dude, there's so much music you don't know, and I need you to know this. So I think it's really important, and I am so honored to be here sitting with you
Yeah,
for you to
wow,
bring that
wow.
back, because I need for him to know that.
Yeah,
I can show it to him and try to teach him, but I need Bootsy to come in
Yeah.
and show this little 4-year-old where the funk really is and where
Yeah,
it's at and
yeah.
where it's headed. And
And I think you know it's gonna take a force. It's like I'm glad to be in the picture. I'm glad to be still here and able to do. But at the same time, it's really about the coming together. Like we coming together. Like Warwick is building his family. It's all about that. And then we go as a force. And then we have to be reckoned with. But it ain't really about telling nobody what to do. It's just redirecting. In what you're doing. Whatever you do, just redirecting. Like, oh, you mean I can go that way? You know what I'm saying? I mean, because it's like, I remember when James Brown used to tell me, no, you can't do that. And no, you playing too much stuff. And, and this, that, and the other. But I wasn't playing too much stuff. I just wasn't playing the one. And I mean, I didn't realize that I wasn't playing the one. I thought I was killing them. I mean, like I was playing a whole lot of it. He's like, son, everywhere I went, people was telling me, oh man, you killing them. Because see, back in the day, bass was like, dun, 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 dun. I mean, so you had those, and it wasn't no whole lot of nothing, And here I come playing a whole lot of this, that, and the other. It's like, son, give me the one. Give me the one. You give me the one, you can do all those other things. And that's when I started to understand, so if I give you the one, I can do all this other crazy stuff. Son, you give me the one, all that stuff is good. Yeah. And that's what I started doing. But that's where I got that from.
yeah.
James Brown was the one that told me, son, you need to give me the one. And I don't even think he knew what he was talking about when he's, I know he knew what he meant, but he didn't know the power of that,
What he said.
And that changed my whole life, because once I learned where the one was at, it was on, and then I took that over to Parliament Funkadelic.
Yeah.
And that was it.
It was ever funkin' on from there.
Bam! Good God! Bam! That's it. Bam!
So and that was, and George took that and made the whole concept, out of it's on the one. Everything is on the one.
Yeah.
So that's where that all came from, and James Brown was the one that told me that. And I don't want people to ever get that twisted. Like I came up with that or George came up with that. No, James took me to school with that one. Because I was in there playing everything but the one. And he said, hey, wait a minute. And see, that's what we have to do, is take that back to the people, because they don't even know. I didn't know I wasn't playing the one. I was just, I just changed over from guitar, playing bass. So I'm playing a whole lot of guitar stuff that bass wasn't even heard of then. So I thought I was happening. They think they happening.
Yeah.
So, it has to be reintroduced. Like, check this out. I mean, this is not a virtual thing. This is the real deal, and not the deal though.
Okay.
Not the deal, no. I know we didn't go there.
Wait a minute, say that one more time.
ATL.
Right. But, but it just has to be redirected. And you can't throw things at the younger generation. Because, like I was saying, when James threw, the thing at me about me doing drugs and this, that, and the other, it was like, I couldn't even do no drugs on his set. That's what I had put on myself. I can't do no drugs and try to be on him like that. I put it on myself. I had to take that responsibility.
Absolutely.
I cannot be high playing with this man here, because this man, all my life is like, man, James Brown. I never thought I'd be playing with him. And like, okay, I'm gonna take drugs with James Brown and go ahead and blow my whole thing, I wouldn't even think about taking no drugs with James. Now, after the gig was over, blow it away, but never on the set, never on the set. But he always accused me of doing it on the set, because I guess I was looking crazy. Back in those days, we look a little, wicked. Afro laid to the side. The little glasses. We just came off the street from doing the riots and all that. So we looking crazy. But I ain't high on your set, so don't accuse me of that. Yeah, but yeah, look at you. Look at your eyes. I'm like, damn, that was from last night. Ain't got nothing to do with right now. I'm on it right now. Move your body. I'm on it.
Yeah. How'd you get that gig, man? Like, could you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, at King Records, we were actually had started doing like sessions, for King Records and doing a lot of different songs behind different artists that King Records had. Isley Brothers were there, Hank Ballard, a lot of the top artists were there. It was like a Cincinnati Motown kind of thing, but never got any kind of real recognition outside of James Brown and Hank Ballard, who Chubby Checker did the twist, which was Hank Ballard's original song cut at King Records, And so we got a chance to go on the road with Hank Ballard. We got a chance to go on the road with Marva Whitney, which was James Brown's, one of his lady female artists. And so in playing in King Studio, that's how we got hooked up.
Wow.
It was like the word started getting around. Man, have you heard those three little young mothers? That rhythm section they got. And we had just brought a new energy.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. It was a new energy. It was a don't care attitude. We the baddest mama in the world, Let's take it to the stage, And that's pretty much where that came from.
Nice.
And it's like, when we got with James, we knew, like, okay, we're going to be the baddest, the tightest, So taking drugs, oh, no way. We're going to prove to this mother, we're going to be the tight. So it wasn't really about that with him, but, it's just like a man-woman relationship. If one of them keep accusing the other, then it's like, okay, well, forget it. You don't believe me, no way, so I might well go do it. And eventually that's what happened. He kept accusing me anyway, so I got freaked out on some acid on the set. And I don't even remember that set, And everybody else is telling me the set was a killer. I have no idea. Catfish was gone. Catfish was gone for 3 days. But see, he didn't know that he had did it, because we used to put it in our cups, and we'd be drinking it, drink the LSD and stuff. And Cat, Cat was he was an alcoholic, so he was like, he wasn't even into the drug thing, So he would he would say, boom. We had this thing where if you had something you was eating or drinking, boom. And what that meant was give it up. So Cat came over. We was like, oh man, here come Cat. We was all sitting up, sitting up there doing our thing. Oh, here come Cat. Hide your cups. We tried to hide our cups. Cat said, no, I seen it. Boom. So when he said boom, it's like, oh man, we got to give it to him. It's like, you can't say, Cat, you don't want to drink none of this. And me being his young brother, I'm like 8 years younger, so it's like I can't tell Cat, like it's got acid in it, and he drunk it. Next thing I know, it was a hoot owl on the bus for 3 nights. That mug was sitting in the back of the bus with his eyes like this, and he didn't know what the heck was going. And I couldn't say, man, you done took some acid. Because I'm thinking, Big Brother gonna kill me. So. I didn't tell him until after we got with Funkadelic. It was like, you know, 2-3 years later, I told him what that was because he said he didn't know what was wrong with him.
Wow.
He said he stopped drinking that night.
Everything.
Everything. He didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
For 3 days he was sitting on the bus like this. He wasn't talking.
Wow.
You know, James Brown was, what's wrong with your brother? What he doing? What is it? You know, I was like, you know, I don't know what's wrong with that mother. You know, I didn't have nothing to do with it. Whatever's wrong with him, you know.
How old were you?
I'm 58.
No, how old were you then? You were so
then?
candid.
Let's see, then how? Oh, I was 17.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you
Because
know,
I've been your fan for February,
wow.
but I got hip to you through James Brown because I
Yeah,
played with him
yeah.
years later
Right.
on Living in America.
Yeah.
And he had to dog me in the studio. See, Bootsy wouldn't play that. He'd play like this.
Come on.
Yes,
he
he
didn't
did.
do that.
The show enough. Because you would be playing.
Dave.
Yes, he did. He said, nah, Bootsy, how he handled this. Because I never understood what the man was saying. You
Right. No.
Hey!
I knew one thing he said. You ain't on the one. That's the only thing I ever
I
understood.
couldn't never understand him, and it was $50 a mistake.
Right.
Jim! And a pound of beef! I missed it. 50. What did you say? I don't understand it. But the one thing, just to tell y'all on Warwick TV,
Yeah.
the way Mr. Brown, we couldn't call him James.
Yeah.
Mr. Brown came on me
Yeah.
as a bass player. It was always back to you
Wow.
because you are on the one.
Yeah.
He
But
would
he
always-
was the reason for that, cause like I said, I never knew nothing about the one, and you know, and like I said, I think it opened up a new thing for him.
Yeah.
When he was teaching me about the one,
Yeah.
you know, because he realized, oh, maybe I might have something here. That's what I'm doing. It is on the one. I don't really think he he knew what he was saying. You know, when I look back at it, it was like, wow, you know, did he really know what he was saying when he said that? You know, because it started evolving, that
Yeah.
one thing, you know, it started evolving and it kept, you know, building and building. The next thing you know, it's like, bang, bang,
Oh, you got me going again.
bang. What's our German line? What's our German line?
It could tell me
What is it? Huh?
Einziger?
Ein Einziger.
Oh, Warwick TV. Riding live in the
Ein
living.
Einziger. Ein Einziger. Ein Einziger. Ein Einziger.
Y'all love y'all.
crazy.
Thank you so much.
Oh, this was
Thanks.
awesome, man.
This
Thank
has
you.
been really
Thank
great
both
for
of
us.
you.
One love.
Awesome, definitely,
Oh.
definitely.
You are watching Warwick TV. Don't turn that dollar, you get cut.
What it say?
I said,
Don't funk around or you get funked up.
Yeah.
Jalo.
Warwick TV, baby. Don't funk around or you get funked up. 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 Right here, baby, on Warwick TV. Funk away, Baba. Yeah.
Well done.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Yeah, just put us in front of a camera, you know?
that's it.